feeling good. I'm feeling nervous, overwhelmed, everything.
You feel it all right now.
I feel it all, butterfly.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl Faye, CEO of Lemonade No Sugar here, back with another video. It has been a while since I have uploaded some YouTube content, and today I don't have too much on my schedule, so I said why not make a video. If it's your first time tuning in into my channel, hey bestie, I hope you enjoy today's episode. And if it's not your first time and you just a seasoned bestie, what's up bestie? I hope you've been doing well. I hope you've been doing fine. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're blossoming into the true person that you are right now in this moment. Let's take a moment and clap. It officially has been 7 months of me completing esthetician school, and oh my gosh, y'all, I have been loving every moment of it. It's like I'm truly walking into what God has called me to do, and it's like I'm serving God's purpose, and with that I feel so fulfilled. I feel so blessed. Like when someone asks me how school going, I be like, I'm blessed, because I'm learning so much information. Everything is new. I just have a spirit of optimisticness about it. It's like I just feel great. Like I say, my daily prayer that I say every day to myself is like, God, allow my eyes and my ears to be open to receive whatever you have for me. And I feel like each and every day that is exactly what God does for me. So just to give you a little background about what school I go to, if this is your first time tuning in with my channel, I go to L.N.S Academy in Memphis, Tennessee. In our particular esthetician program, we see a combination of things pertaining to facial, body waxing, facial machines, brow services, body services like contouring, wrapping, lash services like the cluster lash, which that's the new thing now, and of course the individual lashes. Not all esthetician schools service all those things where you'll learn, because every esthetician school that's out there, it's a little bit different, but you just have to find what fits your bubble. My first thing to anyone who's looking to find an esthetician school is to do your research, see what's in your community, see what's outside of your community, visit the schools and actually feel the presence and the atmosphere of that school, and that way you can decide if that school is for you or not. Because for me, when I'm looking for confirmation, I'm looking at how the teachers looking, how the students looking, the overall ambiance. Like, is my breath being taken away? Because if it is, then that's selling me right there. And then also, I always have conversations with God. I say, God, give me the clarity that's needed. Give me your presence to give me the confirmation that's necessary in my decision making. And that's how I go about anything in life. If God give me his presence, then I say, okay, that's what I should be doing. So that's my advice for anyone that's out there looking to go to school or looking to get into aesthetic schools. Visit the school, ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. If they allow you to see a teacher or see the classroom, just to get your X's and O's off your check mark, just to make sure you're doing what's right for you. And what I love about L.N.S Academy is that it's like we get that hands-on experience, which you should get in any esthetician program, because this is a hands-on service type of field. But I feel like our teacher, she goes the extra mile and making sure we get the information we need, actually making sure we got the tools that we need. If we want additional information, like if it's something that the school does not allow her to necessarily show us, she'll still provide us with the resources. So I say the teacher is what matters when it comes to aesthetic school. Like making sure you have a great teacher that's not just there to teach or get a paycheck, that's willing to go the extra mile for you when you need additional information or additional help when it comes to doing whatever it is that you're seeking to do in the aesthetics world. Because just because you are shown a list of things doesn't mean you have to do all those things. You have to figure out what works for you, what services speak to you. Just because you're shown it don't mean you got to do it. Like for me, I enjoy doing the facials. I enjoy doing the brows. I enjoy doing the lash services. Why I love facials is because it's just, you're allowed to get that person completely centered and relaxed, and they're unwind. So it's like we're exchanging energy. I'm giving you this positive energy, and you're giving me whatever you are feeling, and I'm throwing it in the trash can because it was bad energy. Or even if, let's say it's not bad energy, like let's say that person is not having a bad day, they just want some self-care time and just a moment of relaxation, just giving them the positive energy, because I like to be in a field where I'm caring for people and that I'm making a difference. So I feel like when I'm doing a facial, I'm making a difference in that person's emotional state, their energy state. They're coming in one way but leaving out refreshed, renewed, centered, and I love that when I get that experience doing the facials. As far as the brow services, I love that transformation. That's what attracts me to brows and lashes. Like a person can come in looking, let's say basic, just a soft word to say basic, then you make them look like the tea just piping hot. They glamorous, they looking sexy, they looking very fierce when they walk in. I love seeing that transformation. And right now I can't say the other things that I love because I have not been exposed to it, because I'm still learning. I have 4 more months to go, and even with those 4 more months, we have additional chapters that we have to touch. So I can't wait to show you guys or just explain to you guys why I love them and what I love about them. Other things that I'm interested in when it comes to brow services, other than brow waxing or brow tinting, is this new thing called airbrush brows. It might not be new to you, but it's new to me. Hello. And it's just like an easier application, it looks like, but it still gives them that smooth, glamorous, full look of the brows. I love the lash services, like the individuals or the clusters. The clusters are easier than doing the individual lashes on the eyelash, but I think with anything comes practice. You get perfect, or even when you become perfect, you grow. So I say all of that to say, minus all the things that I like and what I plan to service once I get out of school, I say anyone that's looking for confirmation to go back to school, to whether it be to get a different career or to better education, I say go for it. You only live once, so you might as well do the things that you love the most. If you're out there trying to figure out what is my why, what I should be doing, and you're looking for that confirmation from God to give you that answer so that way you can fully walk into your purpose, the first thing you should be asking yourself is, why do I want this? Why is it connecting? God revealed to me my why. And when you ask God to reveal to you his why and not your why, he'll start showing you signs, and what you have to do internally is accept. There's a lot of accepting that you got to do. So start accepting those signs that he's showing you and digging deeper, because it's like a lot of internal motion has to go in for you to truly identify your purpose and what you're called to do. Because a lot of people want to help people in life but don't know what they should be doing to actually help people. And once you figure out the other careers that you can take to do that, you got to do it. And also being honest with yourself as far as your personality and what you like in a job. So for me, I know I came from working in the hospital, working in the clinic, doing admin work, to trying to do a 360 and doing the whole aesthetics. So what attracted me to that is because I like a laid back atmosphere. I like not to be introvert or extrovert, because I do like to socialize with people. So I want to be in a field where the ambiance is relaxing 50, if not 95% of the time. And then the other percent of the time, of course, it can be a little hectic, because if you're working, it's going to be some type of hecticness because you're going to have to actually work. you know, if you're moving your body around, you're going to feel a little heaviness, because that's life. You are moving those muscles in your brain, you're moving those muscles on your hands, everything. So I always have asked myself, like, okay, self, you know, you want to relaxing atmosphere, you know, you want to help people, you know, you want to be able to do a positive thing, you like to have your own organization, so like my own little setting. Like, I don't mind sharing my space, but if I can have it where I have my own space, like my own office or own little room, I prefer that. And also, a while back, before I even got into aesthetics, I used to work at Massage Envy. If you do not know that story, you might have to go all the way back to my first episode to why I explained about lemonade no sugar. But when I was in college, I worked at Massage Envy part-time, because I was in school at the time, and I love, like you think Massage Envy is just for massages, but they also have aesthetic people there that work too. But I love the whole ambiance, and then seeing that person, like, whole body change. They come in like, ooh, I'm tired from the work day, and you know, all their complaints. And then, baby, they've been back there for an hour and a half, and they come back looking like they had dessert on the platter. And and I love just seeing that, because I'm a very detail-oriented person, so I pay attention to the smallest things. And I'm like, oh, I love that. But I never took the moment to tap into why I loved it, and if that's something that I could see myself doing. Because at that time, when I was in college, I was so focused on, let me get out of college, let me get this degree, you know, instead of truly tapping in, like I said, tapping into myself and trying to figure out what really aligns with me and my purpose, and having those conversations with God to ask him, you know, what is my purpose, and then being honest with myself when he gave me those answers. And also, when I used to, before I got into aesthetics, this was 3 years ago, I was asking people in my family and my bonus mom, when she was alive, I had told her, like, this is something I was thinking about doing, going to aesthetics. And she was saying to me, Faith, you can pray all day, but faith without works is dead. And she was like, what I mean is, you can be praying about it, but until you put yourself in the room so that God can answer it for you or give you the clarity that you're speaking, you'll never get that this is your why or this is what you should be doing. So I said, you're right. So let me go to these aesthetic schools to see if it's something I would do. And I would go in with the admin person, have a list of questions that I want to know. I would look up reviews online to see what students were talking about the school, how they felt about it. I would look up the graduation rates. And then my main thing was, my fear was by experiencing, okay, I graduated college, post-COVID, not really having a job after school and struggling to get what I was paid, you know, worth-wise. And just, so I say all of that to say, my fear was, I don't want to do all this work, hard work, and then in the end, I don't have a job, or I'm not purposely doing what I signed up to do while in school. And the admin at the time, I had visited Empire. There's still a school in Memphis. I had visited Empire, and she was like, with the aesthetics or massage or beauty industry, is what you put in. What you put in is what you get out. So if you're very hardworking, you're networking with people, you remaining to be open-minded to what you're seeing, you're going to these trade shows and you're picking up to the new things that's popping and happening, and you're actually loving what you're doing, you're going to stay on top of it. You're going to stay loving this career. You're going to stay hitting those 6-7 figure marks, or whatever marks that you want to make. You're going to make it simply because you're putting it in, you're hustling, so to speak. So don't let one experience with college define your experience with hopping into aesthetics, because if you're having that confirmation that God is right there in the midst of it with you, then do it. And at the time when I was about to do it, but I didn't feel like that was the season for me to do it. I took a picture and I said, a year from now, I will be in aesthetic schools, and I'm going to step out on my fear. Because at the time, mentally and spiritually, I wasn't ready. I was still scared. I was still carrying that fear on my shoulder. And then a year after that, maybe two, I think either a year or two after that post that I had saved on my story, that I ended up enrolling into Gould's Academy. Why did I choose Gould's over Empire? I just felt like God was giving me more confirmation that Gould's was the school for me than Empire. And I'm so happy I step out on that faith. I said I'm living a fearless season. I'm going after everything that God wants me to do at that time, because that's a lot of it. You know, if we're not doing stuff at the right time, right moment, then it's not going to fall in place. But if you're actually having those conversations with God, and God's telling you, no, this is the time you should do it, do it. And keep doing it. And you're going to see all their hard work pay off. I can't wait to show you guys more of Gould's Academy, more of my journey after I graduate, and you just seeing me blossom. And hopefully this is making you get the encouragement to go after whatever God has for you in your season. So I thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. You will see a combination of things on my platform, whether it's making body care products, making skincare products, or showing you guys how to actually perform a service. You guys will see those things when it's time. And thank you for watching. See you guys next time.